Carla and Ari in the morning.
Buenos dias, Ari. How you doing?
Buenos dias, Carla. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm just like out here. It's been really cold in my house, but it's like really nice and warm outside. It's interesting how the fall works in California. And we have this week to push through, and then we have a whole week vacation.
Yes, I am so excited to get some rest and relaxation in a safe, COVID safe way.
Yeah. What's your favorite treat, like holiday food treat?
So one of my all-time, there's two.
Mmm.
I love stuffing. Some people call it dressing, and there's a debate about whether those are the same thing, but I call it stuffing. I love stuffing, and the only time I ever eat stuffing is on Thanksgiving and the few days after it. So I'm super excited about that. And then my mom always makes arroz con gandules, which is like a Puerto Rican style chicken and rice. And it has these little peas in it that are delicious. And unfortunately, this year I won't be seeing my mom for the holidays, so I won't get that. But maybe I'll try my hand at it and see if I can
Make it. You can make some arroz con gandules. Did you put coconut in it?
No.
No, the Dominican version that I really, really like and that I make has coconut milk in it, and it's really good. So maybe we can have like an arroz, con gandules cook-off.
That would be awesome.
I really, really love stuffing as well. I also really love, I'm not usually a sweets person, but I love pumpkin pie. Very tasty. Yeah, and so, we have a whole week of school still, and I don't know if you knew this, Ariana, but progress reports are coming out this week.
I did know that. Yep. And I hope that everybody is really excited to be getting them. And if for some reason you're not excited or concerned about what might show up on your progress report, I would like to strongly encourage you to start getting your work done, start turning it in, start making that happen.
Yeah, I actually just had a student last week ask me, are those the final grades? And I said, no, those are kind of like a, hey, by the way, these are your grades right now. I don't know if you know this, but you can always check your grades on Schoology every single day and see how you're doing and see what assignments you're missing. So I highly recommend that you do that every single day. Check what you're missing, turn it in, because, and this is wild. Are you ready for this, Ari? We have 4 weeks left in the semester. That's including this week. And so it is the time is now. One of those weeks is finals week. So please, please, please submit your assignments. You don't want to be doing things last minute. I know some of you are like, oh, I have 4 NCs, but I'll just do my work later. The time is now. You really want to submit those assignments now.
Absolutely. So hit those guided group times, hit those office hours. You've got lots of folks out here who are more than happy to meet with you, support you. We just want you to be successful.
So many folks. And that's the thing, like there are so many people at Arise that are excited to help you. So please take advantage of that. Ari, question. What's up with our background today?
Hey, well, I think gratitude is something that's really important. And, there's definitely sort of this history of Thanksgiving that I think oftentimes is taught in a way that might not accurately reflect the true history. And we're going to see a little video that talks a little bit about what history actually of Thanksgiving is to some Native American youth. I think one of the things that I really love about this holiday is the emphasis and the focus on gratitude, right? And there's been a lot of research that talks about how gratitude can really support your mental health, support your overall life happiness. And so, it can be good to take a little bit of time out of your day, out of your week to reflect on what you're grateful for. And so there's going to be some advisory lessons coming up about that this week.
About the history thing of Thanksgiving. I think that, the master narrative, as our students know from taking ethnic studies, is very much not reflective of the truth. And so let's watch that video.
Cool.
Hello, everybody. My name is Brittany McCain, and to answer the question, what Thanksgiving means to me, Thanksgiving is a day of grieving. It's a day of mourning for a lot of our people, especially our relatives on the Eastern Shore. And it's a day to recognize all of the things that we've had to overcome in order to survive as Indigenous peoples.
I refer to Thanksgiving as truth-giving or thanks-taking, and to me that means knowing the real story that happened in 1619 and 1622 with the Wampanoag and the English. And today I don't celebrate European American holidays, so I spend that break with family and loved ones over a meal.
To me, Thanksgiving is an opportunity to decolonize a colonized day, for us to remember those that have passed on and to be with those that are still here that we love and cherish, to bring back traditional foods in replace of the standard turkey and stuffing and ham that we serve on this day. There's also an opportunity for our youth and those that are away from home to take advantage of the break that we are given from our Western society lives and to return home and be with those that we love.
Thanksgiving to me means connecting with family, having a good time, and just being around other people who make you happy.
So Thanksgiving, it brings up a lot of values which are important, but the history behind it shouldn't be ignored because colonism is still a thing.
So I think Thanksgiving is a really important time to reflect on the things that we're grateful for in our lives, and I think that's an inherently Indigenous concept in terms of giving back and understanding our values within our relationships in all types of ways. But the history behind it, unfortunately, is very problematic, to say the least. I think it's been perceived wrong by the majority of people, and they don't understand why this is also a time of great pain for us. So while it's important to reflect and give thanks for all the good things that we have in our lives, it's also important to recognize that this isn't a great time for everyone.
And to me, Thanksgiving means to be surrounded by the ones you love and to be thankful for everything in your life. Although the history behind the holiday is not so pleasant and it is based off of detribalization, colonization, and genocide, it is a time we can honor our ancestors and Indigenous way of life because they were able to show a vast amount of resilience and were able to overcome the many hardships that were going on during that time. And they are the reason to why we as Indigenous people are still here.
To me, I think there's an opportunity for narrative change to happen on Thanksgiving, an opportunity for there to be a day of healing between Native peoples and our non-Native relatives here in the society.
I really love that video, Ariana. Thank you. There's a lot of resources out there if you want to learn more. That's the great thing, right? After you watch that video, it'll recommend you other videos, and there's many different things you can see. I know that a lot of you get information through TikTok and Instagram, and there's a lot of great ways to talk about the counter narrative of Thanksgiving, and to make sure that we are not continuing to lie to ourselves and to our community about what actually happened and what we need to think about during that time. So
Yeah, absolutely. And in the vein of gratitude, Carla, what are some things that you are grateful for?
Honestly, this year with everything that's happened, I've become so grateful for things that I think can so easily be held for granted. I'm so grateful for my health. I'm really grateful for having a home. I'm really grateful for the food that I get to eat, and so just those really basic things, but more and more, I think the more that we are online learning, I'm really grateful to be part of this community, and I think I say this a lot in the newsletters, but every time that I have a meeting with a student or that I go into a class or I have a meeting with any of our staff, there's just so much love. And, even if we're tired or even if things like with the election or, with the fires going on, people just have a lot of love and want to help each other. And it makes me very, very grateful that I am going through everything that we're going through while being part of this community, because I can't imagine living 2020 with any other group of people. So very, very grateful for our students, our families, and our staff at Arise. What about you? You know what else I'm thankful for and grateful for? Our food delivery crew that shows up every Friday morning, no matter what the conditions are, and packs the food for our families and goes out all over Oakland and beyond, because we have some places we deliver to that are not even in Oakland, and really just does it. Like, I feel like the food delivery crew is like such a fun, positive crew, right? I really, really like them, and I really, really love the attitude that they have. And what they're doing is so, so important. So very grateful for them.
Most definitely. I am grateful for my home. I'm grateful for my friends and my family, who really, like, when I need some support, which we all need sometimes, I know I can reach out to. And I'm also really grateful to be a part of the Arise community. I think, you know, a good chunk of my life is lived in this community, and I am super grateful for all of the people that help make that like a special, welcoming, and a place where I feel safe and comfortable. And so I'm really, really grateful for that. I'm grateful to have a job that feels like a passion and a place that I want to be, instead of just something that I have to do. And so, yeah, I'm grateful for those things.
Can I give one last shout out? Super grateful for Gabby. Gabby, who goes to school every Friday and is there in the front desk, handing you your supplies, handing you Chromebooks, handing you hotspots, yearbooks, answering the phone. She's pretty amazing, and I'm really grateful for her. Yeah. Much love, everybody. Thank you for watching us every week, and have a great break next week. And remember, this week, I need you to push through, turn in your assignments, show up at office hours and guided group time, because we're almost done with semester 1. Much, much love, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
Carla and Ari in the morning.
Guess what, Ari?
What?
I'm so grateful for you.
I'm grateful for